Hey guys, Rich Pasini here, and today I want to talk to you guys about why I prefer using Filmora 8.76 version as opposed to using Filmora 9. Now, for those who know me or have been following me or subscribed to my channel recently, know that I use Filmora Wondershare. Well, it's Filmora by Wondershare. I've been using it exclusively to make my videos. And I also use Cyberlink PowerDirector 14 on occasion. What I like about Filmora 8.76 version is it's a little more user-friendly and a little more user-intuitive, so to speak. I like the cut and paste feature. Filmora 9, however, I was dabbling around with it, playing around with it, to get the feel of it. It's a nice software package. But the only thing I don't care about is the little thing they took away, and that is the chroma key feature. The way chroma key is set up in Filmora 8.76 version as opposed to Filmora 9. Now they do have the chroma key feature in there. It's just that Filmora 9, whatever they did when they updated or upgraded that there, they kind of like did something to it where you got to play around with it a lot. You got to move it around. You got all these different slide bars to make the picture look perfect, as opposed to the Filmora 8 version where you just click it on. You got one slide bar, you slide it up, you get the intensity in there, the opacity, intensity to make it look good, crisp and clear, whatever, and it works fine. Plus the fact that I use a white screen. I do not prefer to use a green screen or a blue screen. I do have a green screen, but I think, as I mentioned to you guys before, with the green screen you need lighting. Okay, you need lighting, and you get a lot of lighting. It's got to be set just right, because if you don't, then it'll cast a shadow. You'll get splash on your face or whatever if you get too close to the screen, too far from it. You got to have like that perfect. To me, it's got to be like that perfect distance and the perfect lighting and everything, so you don't cast shadows and stuff. You want it to come out nice and crisp and clean. Now, I do like to add, as you guys know, you can look at my thumbnails on my videos. I like to use different backgrounds. That's just the way it is. Right now you can't see because I got a white background. But if I click it like this, then you'll see a background. You'll see a different background behind me, right? That's because right now it's white. As you can see, it's white, all right? But when I want to add a white, I want to add a different background to it, I just would superimpose it like that, and I have no problem. I have no problem with it with the Filmora 8 version. And I'm just going to go over really quick with the Filmora 9. And I always say, if you want the straight talk, if you don't want to hear from somebody like myself, go straight to the source. I went to Filmora 9, and I'm going to play the video. And the gentleman that teaches, how to use Filmora 9, or the Filmora product itself, is Elliot. I don't know him personally. I just know his name because that's how he introduced himself when he starts the videos. So without further ado, you'll get a little idea of what I'm talking about. After the video, I'll show you what I'm talking about, like as far as like why one works better than the other, or why I prefer one better than the other. It's a little minor thing, and I know a lot of people would say, Rich, instead of making a big thing over this here, stop driving yourself crazy, batting your head against the wall. Just use your green screen, use the lights, and you won't have to make videos like this. But I want to share it with you guys. I want to bring it to your attention. For people who like things a little simplified, I want to bring it out there. And the reason why I like a white screen is because I don't need any lighting around me. There's no shadows here. There's nothing here. There's no lights on me. This is all natural lighting. It's coming in from two windows that I have in the back of me that illuminates the back of the screen, the white background here. And I could put any backgrounds I want to put on there. I could add special effects on there. I don't have to worry about all that stuff. The only thing I do have to worry about is if I'm wearing a white shirt. And that's how it goes with the green screen or blue screen, folks, just to keep that in mind. If I was to wear a white shirt, I'd become invisible, is what it is. That's why sometimes if you're watching my videos and I'm holding up a piece of paper, you will see the background will transpose onto the paper, okay? And the paper becomes part of the background. So that's why if you see me doing videos, sometimes I will wear dark colors, like I'm wearing a dark striped shirt right now, or a blue shirt. If it has white piping in it, the white piping will have it will bleach into that white, and you'll see the background on there. So when it comes to chroma key and using that there, that type of setting, you can't wear that type of clothes. Definitely, if you're using a green screen, it stands to reason you can't wear green clothes. Plain and simple. That's how. Matter of fact, that's how they do all those special effects in movies. They have actual green screen outfits. They don't have white screen, of course, like for me, what I like to use, but they have green screen outfits. And like if you ever see a part there, like the Invisible Man, that's what they would use, and they use that there. And, it's pretty cool the way it's done. I mean, you could make yourself invisible too. Like if I was to take a white sheet and put it in front of me, I would become invisible. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't see me, but you could see things moving around and stuff. It's pretty cool the way they do it, the special effects. I love green screen. I like the idea of using chroma key. I mean, Filmora 9, what I like, well, Filmora 9 is good. It gives you the little, you could tweak it a little. You can make the images come out a little better. You could sharpen it up a little. But as opposed to the older version, it's pretty much cut and dry. You know what I'm saying? You either have to go through all that, jump through hoops just to make it work. So let me bump out of here, and I'm going to go play that video with Elliot from Filmora. He's going to talk about green screen, how it's done. And for you guys out there who want to learn how to use green screen, or maybe you might want to put special backgrounds effects in your videos, you might want to check this out, especially if you're a Filmora, Filmora, or you as a person that uses Filmora like myself. I definitely use it a lot. That's all I use, basically. I love it. It's cut and paste. It's so simplified to use. I've started using Cyberlink. Cyberlink Power Director 14. It's a little more. It takes a little more tweaking basically to work with. Great program. I bought it. I bought the software package a while back. I was making all my first videos. I was using Cyberlink Power Director because I wanted software that I was gonna, be able to work with, and it's good. And what I like about Cyberlink Power Director, I'm gonna do a video about that, is how you could download free stuff, download free stuff, and have it there. The only thing I will say is with Filmora, the only thing that kind of not turns me off with Filmora, because sometimes they do give you free, software packages to use and stuff, or to have, it's the stuff that they have. When I get emails and they'll tell me, oh, you can download the free fireworks pack, whatever. Or like, for example, now they have a thing called Filmworks, I think it is. I think it's another company they used or whatever. And I'm downloading a whole bunch of different things thinking, oh, okay, it's mine. I'm going to be able to keep this stuff. And later on, you go all through that trouble downloading all that, and then you find out later on it expires. So when you go click it on, it'll tell you in order to use this, you need to subscribe. And I think it's like $7.99 or $9.99 or whatever it is. And me, people who know me, I am frugal. I do not like to generate, a monthly income from something like that. If I can get it for free, I'd rather use that one, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Even though I use Cyberlink Power Director 14, they have a lot of free software in there that you could download, and it's there. I mean, it doesn't expire. It's there. As far as I know, I've been doing it right along. But here's the thing. Here's the takeaway from it. If I need something from it, let's say Cyberlink Power Director has something I want in there, it's easy enough to copy it, from onto Filmora and use it. Basically, that's what I'll do. I'll go from one to the other. If I need something from Filmora, I will go to Power Director 14, record it, and use it and embed it in that software package then when I'm going to do my video editing, depending on which one I want to use. But for all intents and purposes, I do use Filmora, the 8.76 version for all my videos. Even this video is going to be produced with that as well. But anyway, enough with that. Let me get right to it. Let's go play that video. And it's all about green screen, okay? So let me go play that video for you now.
Hey everyone, it's Elliot from Filmora, and I'm here to empower your inner video creator. We launched Filmora 9 last month, and it has a ton of new features. If you haven't tried it out yet, there's a link below. Click, install, and download it and give it a shot. If you didn't know already, Filmora 9 has up to 100 video tracks. And that means you have more space to use your green screen and blue screen compositing effects. What is compositing? Simply put, compositing is when you take two or more clips and you combine it into one. That's how green or blue screen works. So you want to see how we achieve this effect? Let's get started. Let's say you want to composite these two clips together. The first clip is with your actor, performing in front of a green screen. The second clip is your background footage. First, you want to place your background footage in the first track. Anything you place above this track will be shown above it. If you have many tracks stacked on top of each other, the top one will be the one in the foreground, and the bottom one will be the one in the back. Next, we will place the green screen and blue screen footage on the track above. Now that we have the clips aligned, we will use the chroma key to get rid of the green screen. You can do this by right-clicking on the clip in the timeline, selecting green screen, and checking the chroma key green screen feature. After that, you can tweak the setting until it looks right. Offset, tolerance, and alpha channel allow you to adjust the clarity of your background, while edge thickness and edge feather enables you to fix the edges of your subjects. I think this looks pretty good. You will often find that your frame will capture a part of your set that isn't a part of the subject or the green screen. As you can see here in the example, there is stuff in the frame that you don't need. You cannot key it out, but you also don't want it in your final video. Here's how you do it. Right-click on your green screen footage in the timeline. Then select crop and zoom. Here you can crop out the extra space or the object by grabbing one of the corners and adjusting it so that it is out of the frame. After that, play back the video and make sure your subject never leaves the new, smaller area that you have cropped. Once it looks good, click OK. There you go. I hope you go out and make some green and blue screen videos you could be proud of. And if you do, we would love to see it, so share your links in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more video editing tips and tutorials. See you guys next time.
Okay, you heard Elliot from Filmora talking about the green screen, using chroma key, right? Here I'm in Filmora, the 8.76 version, and whenever you want to find out what version you look at, you just go to Help, go to About, and you'll see it right here, 8.76 version. That's what I'm using right now. This is what I use exclusively right now for all my videos, okay? I love it. It's good. It's easy to use. It's cut and paste. You don't have to, and you can make really nice videos too, folks. Okay. Here's my problem. I have not with this one, not with this version, but with Filmora 9. It's a little more, and you might say again, like I said earlier, you might say, why don't you just knock it off and go with the green screen or a blue screen, and you don't have to do all these videos about stuff like this here. But I need to share it with you guys, and I want to show you how simplified it is to change the background when it comes to using different backgrounds. Okay, it's so easy with Filmora. The only difference is with Filmora 9 is it's kind of like a reverse process here. For example, the screen that when I use the background will be on top versus the regular one with me in it has to be on the bottom, as opposed to the other one, Filmora 9, it's reversed. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's say we're going to drop this in the timeline here. That's the background I want to use as an example, right? When I put this in here, let me just make this a little bigger, like that. I know it's a little overkill, but that's okay. You'll get the gist of it. All right. So anyway, what I like about it is rather than looking at a blank screen like this here, I'd rather just do it this way, right? For example, just go like this here, right? You go to green screen, click it on, you get a window that pops up. Make parts of the clip transparent. You click it on, you move it over here, your eyedropper here, and you just position it wherever you want. You go back here at intensity level, and you just do it simple. If you do it too much or make it too dark, you'll see I get lines on my face over here. And you could slide it back and forth to get that perfect look what you're looking for. They also have a shadowing, border, and flip. You could do a little more stuff like that there. And if you want to see what it looks like, you could preview it as well, like that, just like that there. Okay, I didn't do anything in that part there. I just kept it quiet. I didn't say anything. Anyway, because this is for demo purposes. So then, once you get that there, of course, you can move it around, position it, and stuff like that. And now this is what I like to do. Okay, this is how I like to do it. Okay, now same thing with the cat one. Cut this guy out. Very cut and dry. Same situation. Green screen. I haven't used the green screen in a while, but again, go like this. Green screen. Click this on. Boom. The minute you click that on, he becomes transparent because it's green. okay? As opposed to when I go with this one, go back again, show you. Oh, is it this one here or that one? I don't know which one it was. That's the new one anyway. Yes, I think it's the new one here. You go like this, and you click it on. I have to do the settings all over again. See? I have to do it all over again. All right? Bingo. But you see, one more time. Let's go back here again. Let's cut me out. Because the cat's green screen, and it work. That's how it usually works, most likely, right? As soon as I click it on, right-click it, bam, there's the cat. And I can move the cat around, shrink him around, whatever, make him look small. You know. Now, if this was an animated cat, I could put him over here somewhere, and he could just be hanging out with me in there, and I was doing a video. But I wouldn't do that. But, you know, you could have the cat anywhere you want, right? And that's how it look. Oh, the cat jumped out of the frame here because I'm out. And that's how it looks. See? All right. Now, this is what I love about the 8.7 version. Now, let's go to Filmora 9. I got the same three things up here. Same three pictures. I got the cat, me, and the background. Now, let's go over here really quick for something. You see over here, on this one, on the 8.76 version, I have to keep the background on top and put the subject underneath it in order for it to work. All right? So with Filmora 9, from what I understand, it's just the opposite according to what Elliot was showing us. So for here, I'm going to put this, I'm going to put me up. Well, let's put this up here first. Let's get the background. So let's put the background over here. Now, I always click Match to Media, so we click that on. So there's my background. Now, the cat, you put the cat here, and you right-click. This is what I got to play around with, so bear with me, okay, folks? Because if I screw up a little here, bear with me. I don't use Filmora 9 that much, so that's why I might have a little problem with it. Let's see here. All right, the cat's there. Let's see what happens here. See, all right. So as soon as you click that on, you can see the cat's there, and you can do the same thing probably. You know, you can move the cat around just like right there, right? You can move the cat here wherever you want them, and it works perfect with the green screen on here. Now, a lot of people like there might be thinking, well, why don't you use the green screen? Like I've said it before in my other videos, the reason why I don't use the green screen, folks, is for the simple reason is I got to use all the lighting, and then you got to adjust it, play back. You know, you got to go back and forth with it, and you got to get that right lighting to make it work, to make it look good. I'm working in a small area too, folks, so just to keep that in mind. I don't have a big space here. I'm working in a studio apartment, so it's hard to start setting up floodlights in front of the place because at the end of the video, I have to take that stuff back down and put it away because I don't have the room in here to store it. You know, so a lot of people say, well, how much space could it take up? Believe me, it takes enough space when you're working in a confined space. Okay. So for me, that don't work. That's why I like the white screen. I don't need any lights. I could just move the screen back and forth from one part to the other, and I don't have to worry about setting up floodlights and all these fluorescent lights to, you know, give that illumination. Okay, so now you can see it works great with the cat. Okay, so you click OK. All right, now let's do the same thing with me now. Let's for all argument's sake, let's cut this part out. Let's cut the cat out. Let's put me there. All right, now here I am. Okay. Watch, it's going to work now. I doubt it. Okay, so let's go again to Chroma Key. You go over here and you right-click and you'll get the green screen, I should say. And you're going to get that Chroma Key feature right there, right? All right, so when you go over here, this is why I don't use it. You see what happens here, folks? And now, you remember he was showing you all the slide bars and stuff like that? Look what happens. All right, that's the offset. Here's the tolerance, okay? See, here's the tolerance if you move it too much. All right, it's nice and dark there. But if you go the edge thickness, see what happens? All right, I start getting a little distorted. The picture gets distorted. Here's the edge feather he was talking about. That's nice, the feather at the edge. But you see, it's a lot of little minor adjustments here. Again, now a lot of people may say, yeah, but you're just creating all this problem yourself. You could just use the green screen or a blue screen and do it. I could, but like I said again, folks, I don't want to set up that. I don't want to keep floodlights set up over here. It takes a lot for me to set this stuff up to get that proper illumination. So it's just more involved. And I like to do videos like first of all, I like to shoot daily videos. First of all, okay. I don't have the room right now to do that. In the future, if I get like if I have enough space where I can have a studio set up for that there, where I could do videos, and have the green screen or whatever. I still would prefer the white screen. Then I could do, but right now, the way I'm working right now, you can't see it, but behind me, I'm sitting in front of my desk, but behind me is a white cloth or sheet, whatever you want to call it, behind me, and it's set up on a pole, right? With two, it's got three poles altogether, right there. You got the curtain rod type, whatever, and then you got the two poles that, of course, suspended. That there, I could shift that back and forth with no problem. Okay, that's easy to store because all I'm doing is just moving it from one side of the room to the other. But when I had the floodlights and stuff, I got to reposition that stuff. It's just too much work. But anyway, you can see what I'm referring to here. Okay, so one more time, just to recap it. If I put the cap back on here, get rid of me, take me out of the picture here, put this here, drop him in here, right? Hit the right click, go to green screen. Boom, the cat's there. You see? All right. So that's the difference, and that's why I don't use Filmora 9. I'm not knocking Filmora 9, and Filmora 9 is good. Now I'll show you. This is, again, you can see it's Filmora 9. You can see the new version right here, Filmora 9. This is the latest right here, 9.127, whatever. Yeah, 9.1.27. That's the newest one they got. It'll update. I believe I have the, I think this version, I don't think I have where I get the watermarks on it. I don't know. I think how you have to find that out is when you're exporting it, I think that'll tell you. But right now, if you ever want to find out what kind of license you have, you click it on here. I have the lifetime plan. As you can see here, expires unlimited. And then that's because I got the, I bought the first one. So, well, you could always find out here too. Same thing, this is Filmora 8.76. If I click this on, say I have the lifetime plan, expires unlimited. Okay, you can see over there my name. So anyway, let me end this video out really quick, and then I want to produce it and get it out there and share it with you guys. So let me just bump out and we'll close this video out. Okay guys, well that concludes this video. I hope you get a little understanding as to why I use one software versus the other. Again, I do like both versions. I love the 8 version, and I did reach out, just to give you guys a heads up, I did reach out to Filmora asking them if they could embed or implement the old chroma key feature into the Filmora 9. If they do, I will be more than happy to use the Filmora 9 version, but as you can see, it doesn't work with a white screen. Okay, and I prefer to use white screen. I know that's the standard. They use green screen and blue screen. I understand that. But I don't know what the big difference is with a white screen, why it wouldn't work. It works with one, as you can see it. I mean, I'm doing this a live video, so you can see it works with the older version. It just don't work with the new one. And the funny thing is, and I will do a video on it as well, with CyberLink Power Director, the same feature. I could use it. I could do the same thing with that there. I could use a white screen in regards to using that software. So I know it's a little thing. It's a little minor thing. But it's the little things that mean a lot sometimes, folks. And that helps me out because, like I said, between the two, having that simplicity and having just the idea of using a white screen with no lighting behind me, it works great. I mean, it's really good. You guys should try it. You're not going to probably get the same results if you use Filmora 9, but if you get a chance, try it. At least try it. And if you don't like it, don't do it. But if you have a well-lit room, I only have 2 windows behind me. Now, when it gets dark, you will see the lighting will dim out, and you will see the 2 windows come through here in some cases. Sometimes I have a problem with that when it gets dusk, or if it's like really overcast and there's not enough light, sunlight booming in here. You will see the window silhouettes of the window behind it, and that's when I have a problem. When I come across a problem like that, I have to use a lighter background. Okay, I can't use a dark one because if I use a dark background, it's going to show right through, and you're going to see the 2 window silhouettes of windows behind me. So when that happens, I have different backgrounds, and I could adjust it and tweak it a little, through the intensity and make it brighter or lighter, whatever. But I do have a lot of different backgrounds. Let me just go back really quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me, I'll take you right there right now. I'll show you the backgrounds I have. Okay, this is the Filmora 8 version, right, as far as I know. Okay, I want to make sure I'm in the right version. With this one here, I believe it's the Filmora. Yeah, let me just double check. I'm quite sure this is the 8.76. Yep, okay, I just want to make sure. All right, if you look to the left side here, I have my album here. I have, other things I have put up here. All my video banners are right here. I have them. You could add to this too. If you add here, you see this little add and minus button here. If you add, it'll leave another window here, and you could add whatever you want. Okay. And that's why I go. Like I got sample color. Well, that comes with it. The eBay. I got here new eBay videos when I do videos for eBay, creative videos, new haul videos, new YouTube videos, and so on and so forth. And then I got the Filmora free banners that they gave a while back. These are all the different banners that Filmora has to offer. It's a total of 50, I believe. That's what they have there. And I could use these as well. I love backgrounds, folks. I think adding backgrounds to a video makes it so much better than just seeing a plain white background. But that's me, you know. Other people may make the difference. They may say, well, I don't really, you know, it doesn't make a difference between one way or the other, but I like it. And I got that one there. I also got my photo videos. I got a photo, you know, a file folder, whatever, for all my different pictures I have here. I use on my videos. Let me just go over here very quick. Some of these are animated. Some of these have animation to them, which I like this one here. If I click this on here, if I click right click it, you can see this one here is all zeros and ones. This one here is another one I like. This one here is the money. Okay, you can see the money going here like that. This one here is the rocket taking off, right? And then you got the one person working on the hands here. This is a live one here. I got that in some of my videos. Here's another live one here. A person over there looking at their iPhone, it looks like. Yep, it's an Apple iPhone, I believe. And then I got other different ones here. And then I got stills. I got still photos where you just, you know, have a still photo. But you will notice in my videos that when I do these here, I won't work now, but I could resize these here and I put them in the background. This one here is another one I like. This one here. All right, I put that in there if you want to follow me on Twitter, Google, whatever. and I have a whole bunch. I have a total of 262 different videos, pictures in here, you know, video clips. Some of the ones you might like, you might know, for those who subscribe to my channel, you may be familiar with some of them here. If I could find some here. Let's see here. Then you'll no, it's got to be on this one here, the video banners. I'm sorry, on the video banners. That's the one basically that has the animation to it. For example, like this one here, right? This one here, you guys might have seen that there, where I got the water behind me. These are some new ones I added recently. The backgrounds here when I'm doing the scam videos. I got this background over here. I got another one here. It's basically almost a similar one. It's got that going on back there, and then I got this one here I put up. I don't think I used this one yet. I plan to use it. Believe it or not, I am definitely going to be using it. I created this one here. I'm trying to work on something similar to this here for my videos. You know, I'm trying to trip it up a little, and I got the. Okay, well, right now I wanted to see this here, but I want to do something like this here. When I'm trying to change it around the format, I basically want to keep it like this though. I got little things like this here, little symbols like this here, where I could add this here, and you could shrink it down. Of course, I wouldn't leave it that big. But I love Filmora. I love using the software. It's really great. It's cut and paste. Let's see another one you guys might be familiar with. The people who follow me, that is. I can't say much for the people who don't follow me, but here's the one here. You might have seen this before. And this is all blank. When I do these, folks, when I put these on here, the music comes in here. I have different music for you, and I'll show you when I talk out. Let me get rid of this here really quick. I'll cut this stuff out. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. And we will take this one here. I'll show you how I do this one here, folks. This one here, because I recorded it with my external mic, you'll hear a little noise in the background. So I usually mute it like this. I'll mute it, right? You can see it's mute. So when you play it, there's nothing there. See? Now, when I want to put the music in there for the reseller news, I go to my music. Here, I go to music one. It says, oh no, actually, it's not there. No, this is for something else. That's a new one. I gotta go. I gotta make sure I'm in the video one. And I'm looking for a specific one here. Where the heck is it now? This is the only thing that drives me crazy. This one right here. So what I got to do is we drop this down here like this on the timeline. I will auto detach it. Let's see. I can wait. Oh no, you know what? You can't. You can't. So that's the only thing with this here. Okay, you can't do it that way. What I got to do is this way here. Yeah, this is the part. It's a little tricky here. Not tricky, but you got to remember keep it up like this. You got to put it on the top line. Okay. Now, I don't want this to be showing here, so what I do is when you right click, see it says auto detach? When you detach it, then I take this part out and I put this over here like this. And then when I play it, this is what it sounds like. I'm going to have to mute my mic to get it to sound good, okay? So bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to put my mic back on again. Okay, and that's how I do that. That's how I get that there. So, but you see what I'm talking about, folks? It's a very easy software package to work with. I mean, I like Cyberlink Power Director too. Don't get me wrong. I like them both. I'm thinking of making a video with that, using that there. I haven't used it in a while because I'm so into using this one, But anyway, let me bump out of here and let me close this video out. This time I am going to close it out, folks. So let me just get out of here really quick here. I'm sorry, going back and forth, Yeah, I just wanted to share that stuff with you guys. But that's why I love using Filmora. Now, I don't have any affiliate links with them. Nobody has contacted me from Filmora and said, hey, can you do a video? Can you do a little segue on our software? I'm taking it upon my own, okay? And the only reason I'm doing this video is because, like I said again, for those who are thinking about getting into or thinking about creating their own YouTube channel, you might want to use Filmora. I mean, I tried other ones out there, but I do like Filmora. I have to say, honestly, out of all the ones I tried, well, not all, a couple of I tried, I do like Filmora the best. I mean, that's to me, this one here is the best software I use so far. Now, there may be people out there who beg to differ. That's totally up to you. But for the most part, I like it. I also do like Cyberlink Power Director. I mean, that's what I first started off with, folks. And that too is a good software package as well. There is a difference with, as far as like when it comes to obtaining free add-ons to your video editing software with Cyberlink Power Director, you get a lot more. Believe it, and I'm going to do a video on that. Then I'm going to show you guys. I don't know if I'll do it today or not, but maybe I can. Maybe I can do it. I don't know. I got to see. But Cyberlink Power Director is another one too. That's a pretty good, decent software package to use. I like them. I like them both. But for right now, I do love using Filmora. It's easy to use. It's cut and paste. I can't say anything. It's a very simplified video editing software. And if you're starting out and you're looking to, like I said, create a video, I think Filmora is the way to go. But anyway, guys, listen. I don't want to take too much of your time up. I don't want to drive you crazy and bore you to death with my video, but I just wanted to share it with you guys. If you like my videos, folks, and if you do get a takeaway from them, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post new videos out, don't forget to hit that bell notification icon. All right, and you'll be notified as to when I post new videos. Before I go, though, I just want to say one thing. This video channel, if you are interested or you want to hear different topics, me talk about different things, you may want to subscribe to my channel. I know I've watched other video guys out there, creators who are successful and stuff like that, and they will tell you, in some cases, if you have a YouTube channel that's kind of all over the place, it may turn some people off from subscribing to your channel. That may and may not be true. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, I know there are people out there that sit there, probably think to themselves, well, if I want to hear about, like I said, let's say I was doing videos on Sony cameras or photography, I would be one of the guys, one of the channels, one of many out there, the channels that you would go to, because you say, well, this guy is going to talk about the Sony cameras, or he's going to do demos or reviews on them, and I want to know more about those cameras. He's the guy I'll go to, and maybe if I like his content, I'll subscribe to him. As opposed to a person that likes to talk about different things, that may not be what you're looking for. But for the most part, though, folks, I will be discussing different things on this YouTube channel. It's not going to be one particular thing. Reseller news, as I said it before, the reseller news is going to be the reseller news. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It's all about e-commerce and selling online. So I will share that information with you guys. But that's what I'm trying to say. And in between, there's going to be different topics. If you want to hear different content, if you don't want to just see the same, laborious things over and over again, then you might want to subscribe to my channel. But that's totally up to you. I would love to have you guys as subscribers. I'd like, and if you do like my videos, please give them a thumbs up, because like I said, I do put a lot of time and effort into making these videos. Believe it or not, it may not look like it or sound like it, but I do. And it does take a lot of time to do these videos, okay? But seriously, it's an open forum, and I want to talk about different things. However, I have to say, I do not discuss religion and politics, okay? And not that it makes a difference to some people, I do not use profanity on this channel, okay? I consider my YouTube channel a kids-safe channel. In other words, if you're a mother or a father or whatever, you're home with your kids, and you happen to tune me in, you know, and you have your computer or laptop set up in your living room, dining room, or kitchen, wherever you're watching your videos, you don't have to worry about telling your kids to go into the next room because I'm watching this guy here and I don't know what's going to come out of his mouth. That is not what I'm all about, folks. Okay, my YouTube channel, for all intents and purposes, is to help inspire and share. I like sharing information with you guys out there, and if I could give you guys some good tips on how to save money, or when it comes to business ideas, I would like to share the ideas with business ideas with you guys. And I'm also a vlogger. That's why I changed the banner. If you guys noticed it, if you haven't, I put Richard J. Pasini. I put over there, entrepreneur, online reseller, entrepreneur, and vlogger, because I want to cover it all, basically, right? I mean, I don't know. My banner may change again. Who knows? Maybe for the holidays. Who knows? Or I might just come up with something else, keep changing it. But for the most part, that's what it's going to stay at right now. But again, it's an open forum. I do have other groups I deal with, as far as like my Facebook group. You're always welcome to join. I got 3 Facebook groups, but the one I keep for my personal one is basically where I keep in touch with my friends and relatives and friends from college and high school and stuff like that. That's more of a personal one. But the other two is the eBay Top Rated Sellers group, which you guys are all welcome to join. You don't have to be an eBay Top Rated Seller. And the other one is the same channel. It's the same thing. It's Daily Vlogs with Rick Pasini. It's a Facebook group as well. So if you guys want to check into it, please do. Okay, please check into it. I think you guys will like my videos, and I think you'll get something out of it. But please, definitely, let me know what you think. If there is something that you want me to talk about, please share it and drop it in the comments below. And if you're going to leave comments, please leave some nice comments, because I will not respond to any nasty comments. I will just delete them. I'm not going to get in a cyber war with anybody. Matter of fact, I want to share this really quick with you, talking about your comments. For those who, I don't know if you're familiar with Susan Wojcicki. She is the YouTube, I think, CEO, if I'm not mistaken. And a person had left a comment on there, and it's kind of silly. I mean, all I said in there, I was watching a video. She had made a video in regards to the changes coming up, whatever. And she just put out a video out there about the upcoming changes that are taking place or about to take place. And whenever I go to anybody's YouTube channel or even a Facebook group or whatever, I will write on there, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing this with us. It's greatly appreciated. And some person wrote a stupid comment back to me, and I was telling a family and friends about it. And they said I wouldn't even respond, so I would just delete. But I had to respond. I did. I had to respond. I think it is so stupid that people will say the stupidest things because they have nothing better to say. People they're compulsive, and they wanna make a comment, a stupid comment. It was a real stupid comment, and the person's like saying something to the effect, "Well, don't look for any favors," and it went on a little more than that. There, I don't want to get too much into it, and because the comment was really stupid, and I'm going to probably eventually take it off anyway. But I just wanted to respond to let that person who made that comment, let them know where I stand. Let me tell you something, folks. I'm not the special on YouTube. I don't know Susan Wojcicki personally. Okay, all I know is of her from YouTube, that she's a CEO of YouTube, and I don't expect favors. And I wasn't trying to brown nose anybody by saying thank you for sharing the information, is greatly appreciated. I say that with a lot of things I go on, a lot of other YouTube channels too. I say that there. If I get something good at it, something I take away from it, I'm going to respond like that. I'm going to say to whatever YouTube channel I'm on, if I like the content and I got a takeaway from it, I'm going to say, thank you for sharing this information. It's greatly appreciated. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with it, right? But this person had to make a comment, and they said something to the effect, well, just move along and don't, like, in other words, like, just move on, don't get like, like so into this person here, whatever, and it was a stupid comment, to be honest with you. It was really a stupid comment. And I told the person, and I wrote in the comment, I said, well, I would address it. The way I addressed that video is the same way I would address your video. I would have said thank you to you, same as you, and I said I don't look for favors. I would do favors for people, but some people, folks, I have to honestly say, I've been seeing it a lot on Facebook groups, even my own Facebook groups. There are a lot of people out there that I think they're way out there, if you get my drift. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of different walks of life out there. And and I'm not sitting here making any derogative statements about people, but for God's sakes, if you're going to make a statement or something, or you're going to leave a comment, use the diplomacy and be very diplomatic about what you're saying. Don't sit there and start saying stupid, insidious things that make no sense, and try to make a person look foolish. I don't know if people get that takeaway or try to get that takeaway. That's the takeaway they were trying to make me feel like, oh, you're going on there, you're following her because you think you're going to get favors. I'm not looking for no favors from anybody. If anything, I want to help people. I don't want anything in return. If I'm doing these videos, which I do, and I'll continue to do them. If you guys out there like them, and you get a takeaway from them, that makes me happy. And I don't expect anything in return. I don't expect people to sit there and say, oh, that guy, he's great. I don't want anything in return. I do it with the heart, folks. Okay? I do these videos with the heart. Okay? I don't sit there and throw stuff out there and say things because for whatever, to try to gain notoriety on YouTube. I do it because I like doing it. I love videos. I like creating videos. My YouTube channel is maybe a little different format in certain ways, the way I do it, and I like it that way. I don't want to be so formal, in other words, formal in the sense that I don't want to keep following other people's trends. That's another thing. When I was following listening to other YouTube guys, they were saying don't try to follow other successful YouTubers. I don't. And you want to know something, folks? To be honest with you, if you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel of your very own, there's an old saying, be yourself or you'll be by yourself. Be natural, find your passion, do what you love to do. If you're a person that loves, that talks about photography, you love photography, have a channel about photography. People may say, yeah, but there's thousands of them out there. So what? So let's say there's 1,000, you'll be 1,001. If you're a person that's into cooking, baking, whatever, or maybe you're a homemaker, maybe you're a person, maybe you're a person that wants to, you want to show people how to knit or sew, whatever. I've seen this, you name it on YouTube, you will find it. That's one thing I got to say I love YouTube for. Anything and everything you want to learn, all you got to do is just go on YouTube, type in whatever you're looking for, and believe me, folks, you'll get your answer to it. Believe me. I mean, anything and everything, as far as I'm concerned. At least the things I was looking for. Okay, it's really good. I mean, no, seriously, you could get so much good information out there. There's a lot of good creators out there putting out good content. All right, I done some do-it-yourselves, how-tos. There was one video I did a while back, last year, the year before, whatever it was, and it was about how to change a cabin filter in a car. And I set my digital video camera out next to my car. It was a nice, bright, sunny day. And I did it. And the reason why I did it, I know the dealers are probably going to hate me for it, but when I was getting prices, when I bought my car, first car I bought brand new my whole life. I always had older vehicles. And I would take my car to the dealer for servicing. And what happened was the dealer would say, oh, you're going to need a cabin filter. And you ask, and I'm very conservative. I'm a frugal person. I watch my spending. So I asked the dealer. I said, "Well, how much is to change a cabin filter?" He goes, "That's going to cost $60 or something, like $59.99 or whatever, $60 with the tax, plus tax." I said, "Geez," I said, "You know what? You better hold off." And I said, "Right now, I'm a little shy on cash." I said, "I can't do that right now, so I can't do that." But I go, "Thank you anyway." He goes, "Well," he goes, "just let you know it needs to be changed." I said, "All right, well, thank you." Paid when I got my car inspected and stuff, and that was part of, that was what they do. They do an inspection there, multi-point inspection. These are the things they tell you the car needs and don't, whatever needs. So anyway, I took my car home and I said, "You know what? I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to find out how to change the cabin filter." I went there because I didn't know where it was. Okay, so you're saying, "Oh, so you got the information." Well, that's what YouTube is all about. It's sharing information, right? You get the information from one person, you're going to share it for another. I created my own video. I didn't take anybody's video. All I needed to know was where was the filter. That's all I wanted. So what did I do? I typed into YouTube, how do you change a cabin filter in the car, the year and make of my car. I typed it in, and there was a guy that showed how it was done, where the filter is, and I just remembered what he did. I set my camera up on a nice sunny day. Well, first I did my research. I said, let me go get the filter. Let me find out how much the filter's on. So I looked on there, filter for my year making car, and I went to Walmart. They had it for $7.99, $8 for the filter. That's all it cost, $8. After I watched the video, right? I bought the filter first. Then I watched the video. And once I knew where it was, and then I came back and I did it myself, right? I watched what the guy did. You take the pins out of the glove box, you drop it down. It's underneath the glove box, and you put just 2 clips there. You take the clips, you pop them out, pop the filter in. You make sure there's arrows on the filter, so which way it's got to go, direction, right? So your orientation's got to be pointed below, whatever, according to that. I put it in. The whole video took me 90 seconds. And I had some people commenting on it, and they said, "Well, thank you very much. You just saved me some money," and stuff like that. Now, I know the dealer might not like it, but hey, today in this day and age, folks, it's all about saving a buck, right? I mean, I feel bad, but what am I going to do? And if it's not me, somebody else is going to put it anyway. And so there is. People did put it out. That's another thing. If you have a certain make year of car and you need to do that there, instead of running to the dealer, do your research. That's what I did. After I seen the video, I typed in there, where to get the filter. Walmart happened to have it for $8. I said, this is great. I did it myself. It took 90 seconds to do it, folks. And the dealer was going to charge me, I think they were going to charge, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was $59, $59 plus tax. So you round it off, it's about $60 plus. Okay, so the dealer, what can I tell you? It's all about saving the dollar bill, and that's it. So anyway, guys, listen, I'm sorry for rambling on. That's the problem with me. I love making videos, and I love sharing information with you guys. And sometimes I just get so into it. I get so pumped up into doing this stuff here. I really do. But anyway, if you guys like this video, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And don't forget to hit that bell notification icon. Until next time, this is Pasini signing off. Have a great day, guys. Bye now.